Welcome back to this episode of Cope's Corner. I am your host, as always, Mike Copenaver, aka Real Mike. You can find me on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter, all at the likes of KOPESKORNER. Stoked to be here to talk about some UFC extravaganza going down this weekend. We got the Black Beast, Derrick Lewis, taking on Sergey Spivak. Should be probably one of the only good fights on the whole damn card. But the co-host of the night will be, as always, my man, Mr. B, former Periscope legend and MMA king. And first and foremost, as always, want to thank the sponsors of the show. First sponsor I'd like to thank of the show is Melon Brand Hats. It's MELIN. It's a luxury line of hats that my boy Brian McDonald, one of the co-founders, talked about in high school. I talked how we'd have a hat line unlike anybody else, different patterns, really cool materials. Some are waterproof. They have lumberjack ones for if you're going snowboarding. Separate yourself from the pack and go get them. Get yourself something. And secondly, I'd like to thank FokaiStuff.com. It's FOKAI. It's that Guamilian gear over from Guam. My boy Rome came up with the island vibe wear. There's luau shirts, there's fedoras, there's hats, there's long sleeves, there's short sleeves, rash guards for jiu-jitsu, jerseys now. They got dope circle beach blankets. All the proceeds help all the islanders from Guam. Really appreciate them, and I've been supporting them since my big bro had them as a sponsor back in 2005. So absolutely love Fokai. And then thirdly, like to shout out the cannabis book that I'm on the cover. It's Stony Tark's Top Tips on Growing Cannabis. It's on Amazon, so go get yourself a copy. The picture of the plant featured is of mine. It's Lemon Cream Kush female. If you go to Spliff Seeds on Google, you'll look that up, and you'll also see my picture featured there. So shout out to Spliff Seeds for showing me some love. And last but not least, the most important sponsor that I have is my boy, Brandon Sua, S-U-A, Sua Law Group from Simi Valley, California. He does criminal law, family law, personal injury case, you name it, he does it. If it's a crooked DA, if it's your baby mama drama, he'll fucking have your back, and he'll ride you all the way to the win. So make sure you go hit up Brandon Sua and tell him Cope told you to come by. And those are the sponsors of the show. I really, really can't thank them enough. And my man, Mr. B, the MMA guy, is in the house. How's my dude?
I'm good, man. I'm good. I got a stuffy nose.
What up, Kick Your Bass?
Right, man.
What up, Gary's in the motherfucking house. Boxing, MMA,
What's
365. Up, holy shit, the old school motherfucker in the house. Love to see you.
What's going on, man?
How you doing, B? How's the BX doing?
Good, man. We got some cold weather over here, though. Jeez, the cold weather has hit us hard, bro.
Dude, you know us in California. You know us in California. I don't know nothing about that Brooklyn weather. I'd be a little bitch fucking. I'd probably have 3 pairs of long underwear on and fucking some like snowboard pants, and I'd still be cold.
For real, man. It's just ridiculous. It just hit hard, man. Hard.
Yeah, you know how it is. When it comes, bro, and it comes fast too. You know, like all of a sudden your weather over there probably fucking get sick fast too.
Yeah. If you ain't dressed properly, you get cut. Yep. I don't know.
So, but yeah, man. So with this weekend, we got the UFC Fight Night, Lewis versus Spivak, and you know, guys, it's one of those cards with it. You got to bear with us, bear with it. We're gonna find the best bets, the best leans we can. For what we see, but I'm not gonna sugarcoat shit. Out of the first like 8 fighters, I don't think anybody gives one fuck about none of them, and that's me being nice. So, Kick Your Bass says it's 17 degrees here. Fuck, bro. I don't know if I could even handle that. Fucking Kick Your Bass. My balls would freeze so fast. My balls would not be hot like fucking Derrick Lewis. So with that said. This weekend's fight goes down tomorrow. It's going to be early. So on the East Coast with Mr. B, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then for me on the West Coast in California, it's going down at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. First fight of the night is going to be 2 chicks in the 125-pound division. The first – actually, no, sorry, guys. I always do that. Sorry, B. First fight of the night. First fighter is Teresa Bleda. She calls herself Rhonda. That's the weirdest nickname I've ever seen in my life, and it's almost like she did not try at all. She's 6-0. She's never tasted defeat, and she's only 20 years young. 5'9" with a 71-inch reach. She's on a 15 fucking fight win streak. So that goes all the way back to her amateur career because she's only had 6 pro fights. She won her last fight by a unanimous decision. Then one before that, she faced the girl who's 9-1. She won by ground and pound round 1. And then a girl before that was 10-7-1. She beat her by armbar round 1. So when you see, if you look at this chick right off the bat, just looking at her record, she finishes bitches. And that's not something that happens often. You don't normally see in a girl's record KO round 1, rear naked choke round 1, armbar round 1. So I'm expecting this chick to come in mean and lean. So, but she's going to be taking on Natalia Silva, who's 13-5-1, who on paper has more professional experience. But if you look back to the amateur career, it's actually the other chick that has a more, even though she's younger. This chick's 25 years old. She's 5'4" with a 65-inch reach, and she's on a 7-fight win streak herself, fighting out of Brazil. Shout out to that Brazilian barbecue. She last took on Jasmine Jurdavicius, and she won by unanimous decision. Then in Jungle Fight 100, she fought a girl who's 10-5 named Joyce Mara. She won by armbar round 4. Round 4 doesn't impress me at all, especially fucking in Jungle Fight 100 versus a girl who wins less than half the time. I mean, it took you fucking 4 rounds to finish that girl. That's pretty weak. Then the girl before that, she won by arm lock round 1, and the girl was 3-0. So we're talking. It's like there's like no fucking experience at all on the girl she's fighting. Like the next chick's 1-1, and she beat her. You fucking better beat a girl who's 1-1 when you're fucking 9-5-1, and the bitch before that was 1-0. Whoa, she's so like, what the fuck is this? So I right off the bat, bro, I'm on Tazera Bleba. That's just my natural vibes and feeling off the whole thing. Right now, she's an underdog. She's a plus 130 underdog in Las Vegas. Negative 160 comeback for the favorite Natalia. I'm not seeing it, dude. I just feel like Bleda's a little tougher, and in a coin toss type of fight, this should be a pick'em, and the numbers, dog or pass. I'm going with Teresa Bleda. Do you have anything to say, B, that I don't know about Natalia Silva?
Well, Natalia Silva got some really good submissions under her record, but as you said, you know, the difference in opponents, you know what I mean? Your record compared to the other opponents, not you know what I mean, big time records, you know. Some of these people, a lot of these people barely had a fight, you know. Yeah, the one person, she beat one person. Well, that person had a 6-1 record. That's and then there's one person who had a 10-5 record. But other than that, you know what I mean? She did do good against Jasmine Jurdavicius. I will say that though. She managed to tie up Jasmine. And Jasmine's, you know what I mean, pretty big. But this girl that she's facing,
she was an underdog too in that one. She won. She was plus 200. That was crazy.
Yeah, Teresa is big. That's a big girl,
bro. You saw her that. Did you see that B at the weigh-ins, bro?
Yeah, I seen her at the weigh-ins. I seen her on the Contender Series, and I said that shit too. I said, "Yo,
I'm 5'10".
I said, what cheat code shit is this?"
I'm 5'10". He's 5'9", and I looked at her and I was like, "Fuck you! Don't ever come near me. You fuck me up." She's crazy.
She's huge.
So at an underdog price with athleticism, she's big, strong, and she's mean as fuck. I can't go with the favorite on this one, B. There's just no way, you know.
Yeah, I think she'll manage to get in there, wrestle, because that's what she did on the Contender Series. So I see that shit pretty well. And just find her way through ground and pound. Just avoid the submission attempts from this chick, from Silva. Avoid the submission attempts. She's known for her arm bar, and that's your clear path to victory, man. Takedowns, ground and pound. Use that size.
So you're taking
the dog. Really looks like a bantamweight. She really look like a bantamweight fighting as a flyweight. That shit is crazy.
You're taking the dog, right?
I am gonna take the dog.
Okay,
I want to take. I like Silva. Silva's fine, but that don't help you get. That don't protect you from punches and kicks and elbows. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you can be hot. Hey, ask Paige Van Zandt how your face feels after you get punched in your fine ass face, right?
You know what I mean? Yeah.
So, so on this one, dog, it's definitely dog or pass for me. But I think there's a good chance that this underdog cashes Teresa Bleda, especially like she's finishing girls, and that you don't see that very often. But with that's enough talk about two girls that really they're never actually. You know what, Teresa could be possibly some, but they're not going to be nothing ever in the UFC. They're never going to be top 15. I just don't see it. The next fight of the night, B, you get the breakdown first. It's Fernie Garcia takes on Brady Highstand from the Ultimate
Yeah,
Fighter.
I hate this because I like both these guys. Brady just got signed to the UFC finally, and it's funny because we was talking about him just a while ago. So I'm glad to see he's getting signed. All right, computer, stop acting like. All right, there you go. Bam Bam Brady Heinstein, man, 5-2 was a finalist on the Toughs on Tough. 23 years old, 5'8", 71-inch reach, out of Sick Jutsu in Spokane, Washington. Um, he lost to Tertios in the finale, but he beat Vince Murdoch. Well, he knocked out Vince Murdoch, which shocked me.
Oh
Josh
yeah,
Rittenhouse, he beat by unanimous decision, and Shane on during the regionals, he beat this guy Shane Sargent by rear naked choke. He fought Chan and Helliger and lost by TKO. I think round 3. Yeah, and Jeff Coleman and some other folks he fought. So that was pretty interesting. Um, Brady's a straight up killer. He looks mad like innocent, but he is game, man. I didn't know that boy had hands like that. When he knocked Murdoch out, I said, "Fuck."
yeah.
But
I didn't.
he
I
could,
thought he was gonna wrestle.
yeah. That's what I thought too, because his wrestling is pretty damn solid. His wrestling and jiu-jitsu is pretty solid, but the way he showed those hands, boy.
He's also
And that got me.
Brady was a
But
firefighter. He's a firefighter too, correct?
yeah, he's a firefighter. Yeah,
Yeah,
full-time firefighter.
and that's that work ethic and then the heart, bro. Like he has this, like he's a tough motherfucker. That's what got him so far in the Ultimate Fighter.
For real. For real. He's going up against my boy though, man. My other boy, Fernie Garcia, man.
Let's go.
10-2. 10-2. Yeah, record's 10-2, 30 years old, 5'7", 67-inch reach. Represented Fortis MMA out of Texas, of course. Last fight though, he lost by unanimous decision to Journey Newsom. He beat Joshua Weems in the Contender Series, that overhand. He beat this guy Isaiah Martin Gonzalez. He beat Ryan Hayes, unanimous and split decision. Beat Jay Viola, Marquis Smith, a lot of decisions, and he has a couple submission wins. Yeah, he has a lot of submissions really. And his first KO was at Joshua Weems, which kind of is scary to say though because Weems really looks horrible. So
Yeah.
I can't give, you know what I mean? Freddie got that. Big props to him. But Freddie's primarily a boxer. He has really good hands. He has really good setups. He doesn't have a lot of power, but he does put sting behind his punches. There is one thing I kind of hate about him, though, that I hate he does. He has a tendency for this, and it cost him against Journey Newsom. I hope he clears that up. Every time he fights, I stay tweeting and shit. Clear it up, buddy. Clear it up. And it's the lack of kick defense.
Oh, that's terrible.
He gets those legs. As a boxer, he's really aggressive, but he doesn't protect his legs. And motherfuckers keep tagging the lead leg. They keep tagging that lead leg out there, and he doesn't check those things. He just keeps eating them, and trying to move forward. Newsom took advantage of that shit and started wrestling him after he landed just enough kicks. Brady's going to do that same shit. He's going to find his way to weaken that lead leg and look for those takedowns. Freddie got to circle out. He got to learn to circle out and fight a lot smarter. As I said, circle out, use the jab, hit him with a 1-2. He got a nasty overhand, a mean hook. You got to put those things on Brady Heinstein. For Brady just got to stick to what he does best, man. Fighting on the outside, using his reach a little bit, and then just when he knows it's time to put the wrestling.
Yep.
I don't gotta pick in this one. I don't gotta pick. Out of respect for both guys, I
You're
don't
not.
gotta pick in this
Whoa, whoa,
one.
whoa! You've never, but you fucking have to pick. You pick people from Boston over New York. You better pick right now. You better pick
All right,
one of
then.
these motherfuckers.
All right. I'm gonna take Ferdy on this one.
Oh, you're taking
I'm
Fergie
gonna
over
take
Hyatt.
Ferdy. I'm gonna take Ferdy.
Man, dude, I just have a problem with Brady's. Dude, that fireman work ethic is so different, man. Like they carrying their gear going up those flights of stairs. I could just see Brady fucking grinding them up against the fence and putting him
That's the
down,
shit
and
I'm afraid of.
grinding them up
Yep.
against the fence and putting him down. And then the boxer he's not gonna be able to box shit because there's gonna be no space for him to fucking throw anything, you know. So I agree a lot with what you said about him standing heavy on his lead leg, because boxers do. And if you don't check kicks and you do come forward aggressive after being tagged, Brady Highstand's not. He's the sleeper type of dude where Garcia could be sleeping on this white boy, bro. You know, he don't look like a motherfucker you might be scared of, but you don't want to find this dude in the alley. So the odds makers right now, the odds makers have Brady Highstand at a negative 175 favorite. The comeback for the underdog, your boy Garcia, is a plus 145. I'm going to go with Brady Highstand here. I just think that his heart and his work ethic and his grind ability is going to be able to get me 2 rounds out of 3, and most likely win a 3-round decision. Could be split, but either way, I'm feeling that's what I'm feeling on that one.
All right,
so
cool.
Yeah, but you and I went against each other so many times last week. It was fucking crazy, dude.
It was,
motherfucker.
It was.
I was like, what is going on? But either way, that will be a good fight on the undercard though. Fernie Garcia versus Brady Highstand. B's got his boy Garcia. I'm going with Highstand, and we shall see who's right next week. The next fight of the night is 2 ladies once again. We got Maria Oliveira versus Vanessa Demopoulos. And Vanessa Demopoulos, was she the stripper or was she the OnlyFans girl, or was she both?
Nah, she's the stripper. She's
the stripper. Yeah. So what's crazy too is like I tried to fucking disrespect her before. I've done the OnlyFans fade. I've done the porn star fade. I've done all. You normally don't see these girls that like are models or slutty or gonna be a fighter. Somehow this bitch pulls shit off. I lost a bet because I backed Jin Frey. I thought that Jin Frey had enough experience. I thought that she would be able to do something. I mean, she lost. She fucking did nothing, bro. And I was like, okay, well, maybe this fucking stripper is a little bit more than a stripper. Like, she's actually pretty fucking tough. And so I don't even know what we're getting with this chick, bro, because I'm so blinded by the fucking being a guy and thinking about a stripper that I can't focus on her fighting skills at all. And so I can't gauge her as a real athlete. And so that's why the last time I bet against her and I lost. And it was crazy because it was a split. I could have won either way. But with her, she stands flat-footed. She might be powerful for a little bit, but she ain't knocking no one out. I don't know, man. I might just not like her, bro. It's just one of those times of those fighters where I just shouldn't. Definitely, I'm not betting this because this is garbage. But she's taking on Maria Oliveira, the Spider Girl, who's 13-5. She's 25 years old, 5'6", 69-inch reach on a 1-fight win streak. And so this chick here she's got length, she's got reach. I feel like she could do circles possibly around Vanessa Demopoulos. But I don't know if I'm just disrespecting the stripper, and correct me if I'm wrong. I feel like Maria Oliveira is actually not only prettier, but the better fighter, the better everything. But she has very, very skinny legs, and I'm worried. I would be worried about her being taken down or grinded against the fence by a strong girl like Vanessa. So this is a weird one for me. The odds makers have Vanessa Demopoulos at a negative 105, negative 115 comeback from Maria Oliveira. I'm going Maria Oliveira. You tell me if I'm missing something.
Nah, you hit it. You hit it perfectly, man. Uh, Oliveira
Okay.
is the better striker of the two here, but Oliveira's ground game is suspect.
Oh yeah, no, I know. But
Demopolis,
there might not be a ground game. B.
Demopolis, her striking is somewhat suspect because her hands are there but not fully. Her defense, she takes a lot of damage, but she marches forward. That's the shit
Seven
that bothers me.
7-inch reach advantage. B. Vanessa's going to be marching forward and do.
And she manages to get a hold of her opponents and take them down here in the UFC. That is the problem. Even if she gets taken down, certain people follow her on the ground and they get caught up. If not, she takes you to the ground. She manages to get at least a takedown in every fight that she's had in the UFC.
Fucking, she's so strong. She is strong. And not to be fair, if you ever seen a stripper on a pole, they're fucking strong, bro. Like they fucking got muscles like on muscles where other broads don't. So maybe that helps, bro. I don't know. Maybe it's like gymnastics on steroids.
It's gonna be crazy, man. If Demopolis can manage to get a hold of Oliveira and just tire her out within like the first round or so, bro, it's gonna be problematic. Oliveira has to use output. She gotta tag up on Demopolis and like break Demopolis somewhere like either if she can rush her in the first round or within the first 2 rounds. Because if not, and Demopolis gets a takedown, yo, it's a wrap. It might be a wrap. With that said, dog,
before you finish, so landed per minute, we got Oliveira lands 5.14 punches per minute versus the 3.46 of Demopolis, so almost doubling the output rate, which is what she does need to do. So that is good to see. The amount absorbed per minute, though, fucking Oliveira absorbs more than fucking, but not Demopolis. She takes 6.11 punches per round absorbed compared to Demopolis at 4.47. Maybe because of the grappling and the close work that Demopolis does do, but
yeah,
so the volumes is there, but she also gets hit.
Shit, man.
It's a weird one.
This is a weird one. I'm gonna take Demopolis.
You fucking want to go against me? This is gonna be fucking another whole show. We're gonna go against each other, huh?
No, it's not.
No, you like the stripper. It's okay. All right, you fell in love with a stripper like R. Kelly. It's all right. That's okay. But so you got Demopolis in this one?
Yeah, I got Demopolis.
Okay, cool. No worries. Like I said, no bet from either of us. It's actually more fun when we fuck around and talk shit about each other's shit. Let's see. The next fight of the night, be 1 second. Thank you, baby.
Yeah, it's
you get a breakdown first. It's Ricky Torishos, Mr. fucking Hadouken, taking on Kevin Natividad. Can you hear me, B? What the fuck happened? B. That's crazy. B, you there? Crazy. Oh, sorry, guys. I don't know. B maybe has a little glitch over there in New York. Maybe the weather. Who knows what it is? Not quite sure, but we'll try to get him back in the mix as quickly as we can. Either way, so I'll jump into it first until Mr. B gets back. It's crazy how he dropped. It didn't even give a warning. Either way, so first fight of the night, we got Ricky Torishos versus Kevin Natividad. Ricky Torishos was on the Ultimate Fighter. He kind of won me over with just his attitude, just his charisma, his attitude. He's fucking wild, bro. Like I said, we call him Mr. Hadouken because he's like a street fighter ninja. Kind of like Eddie Bravo, fucking flat earth theory, just absolutely just out there, bro. Like this guy, he came from another planet. I give him a little bit more respect than I should have for his striking. Damn, B totally disappeared from this beast. That's crazy. Sorry, guys. So I got kind of fooled by Ricky Torishos in the Ultimate Fighter. because I like Mr. B's back. What up, B?
Yeah,
Yeah, your internet glitch or something.
yeah. I think I
All
was
right,
on
so
my side.
Ricky Teresa versus Kevin Navidad. I just talked a little bit, but I'll let you go first because and then I'll.
Nah, it's cool, man. It's an awkward fight, man. Vicky won the tough, you know what I mean? He won the tough finale. He
Yep.
got into like his first official fight. His first official fight, he didn't look all that great though. Like Pretty Ricky, man. Pretty Ricky 11-3, man. 29, 5'9", 72-inch reach. Representing Team Alpha Male out of, Sacramento and all that. But yeah, he didn't really look like after seeing all that cool stuff he did on The Ultimate Fighter, like he jumps into this fight against Ayman Zahabi. And
Bro,
he looked so off.
Bro, we lost there. Remember that? I fucking backed that little fucking asshole, dude. He fucked me so bad. I felt like I got fucked with no lube by some dude in a prison.
Dog, he was laying on the floor trying to play the guard game, trying to get Ayman to jump in his guard, and he was doing the roly-poly shit. It was like, bro, throw up strike. Like, come on, man.
It was the worst.
Really,
it was the worst performance I've ever seen from him, period. And all the times in The Ultimate Fighter, you get to really see these fighters. We were in shock, remember?
Yeah, like I was really watching, like, bro, this cannot be it. No. This cannot be your debut. This cannot be the way you go out in your UFC debut.
And like, Zahabi's not even that. And Zahabi ain't that fucking all in a bag of chips, bro.
Nah, not really. You know what I mean? He's good kickboxer. He got his skill set.
He's got good IQ more than anything.
Yeah. But come on, man. Well, he's going up against Kevin Natividad. Quicksand, man. We haven't seen this dude in a minute, though.
A minute.
Yeah, it's been a little over a year now. The last time we seen him,
did he get popped?
Nah, he's just been out. I don't know if injury or what. But yeah, he got knocked out by Danal Jarrell. Back in April of last year.
Yeah, well, Donald's fucking. He'll knock me the fuck out with his pinky. That dude's fucking vicious.
Word. And then in 2020, he got knocked out by Miles Johns with an uppercut in round 3. That was nasty. Other than that, he had a really good run on the regionals. He was up in LFA. He got a brother. Him and his bro was doing their thing. Natividad is pretty much like a stand-up type guy. He can wrestle, but I don't know where to be at. He is 29, 5'6", 70-inch reach. Born out of Hawaii, represent Arizona Combat Sports. Natividad has a chin. He's willing to test his striking. He has somewhat of a wrestling game, kind of more so of the anti-wrestler, but he plays the anti-wrestler game to leave people open so he can get his strikes in. He has some submissions, like few, not a lot, but he has a pretty good striking game, man. He's been figured out though by some dudes. This fight against Tercios has to turn up, man.
Hey, Gary Boxing MMA hit it on the fucking head. That's what people don't really understand. The UFC is now such a business that they're watering down these cards so bad that we got 12 fights and all these motherfuckers are getting paid $12,000 because they're saving that much money, but they're making fucking millions and hundreds of millions. And it used to be like, fucking over and getting paid $100K, $200K, like, and now that's why we're getting these weak ass fights. I get it. If I own the business too, I might give you this watered down bullshit too, but it's weak as fuck when you guys got good fighters.
That's true.
So you're right, Gary.
Oh man, true though. But yeah, man, you save money with watered down cards just so you can make those pay-per-view cards and those runner-ups.
Hey, I missed this too. Gary, you got the stripper too, fucker. Your wife would not agree with that. Okay.
Hey, if she don't see this, she don't know, man.
Hey, what you don't know don't hurt you, Ignorance is bliss.
Word up, man. But yeah, I'm gonna hope that Tertius comes with a vengeance this time around and gets the win here. So I'm gonna take Tertius. I'm gonna take Tertius because I haven't seen nothing big from Natividad since his debut. Yep.
You know, I fucking Teresios fucked us so bad last time on our show that I remember like talking highly about him. Like I was like, dude, we're gonna watch these fights this weekend. We're having a barbecue. Like it's gonna be exciting. I was like, this dude from the Ultimate Fighter, Ricky Teresios, is gonna be. He's fucking wild. He does these fucking Hadouken little ninja shit. I like it. And then he shows up, and everyone at my barbecue is like, this fucking skinny ass little fucking bitch who fucking put his head down and got clobbered. Like I out of a 1 to 10, his performance was so fucking bad that I wouldn't even give him a 1. He was a fucking 0. That's why he got his ass beat that day. And
it was the worst.
I'm still so mad and upset about it. So I don't know if that's gonna blind me 100% on this one. Now, so Kevin Navidad, right?
Yeah.
Don't you think he's got better straight boxing?
Oh, he definitely got better hands. He definitely probably.
Okay, good. Then I 100%. I got Kevin. I'm taking the dog, Kevin Navidad. The straight boxing is. I'm telling you, if it ends up standing, Teresios he fooled us. He bamboozled us. His striking is not there. He does not like to be hit. And if Navidad clips him in his nose, fucking busts it, hits it a little bit, he's gonna change completely, like he did last fight versus fucking a guy no one cares about. Nobody cares about Zahabi besides coaching. Nobody. He'll never be nobody. And so Teresios got his ass kicked. I looked like a fool because this little fucking midget fuck. I hate him. So don't listen to me at all on this one. This is terrible advice right now because I just hate him. I'll slap him in his face if I see him, literally. No joke, 100%. I'm taking Kevin Navidad, quicksand. I hope he fucking sinks that motherfucker right into the ground, dude. And sorry for the cursing. You know how I get fired up.
That's hateful, man. Shit. That's your bro, dog. Where'd Mike go? Mike disappeared. Oh, Mike go.
When Mike gets all fired up, I fucking hit the back button on my mouse, and then Mike disappears because he was too busy talking shit. It's like karma or God saying, "Fuck you, bro. Ricky Teresios is good. He's gonna win." So, but yeah, dude. With that one, man, I'm so disappointed in that last bout. B that you understand kind of what I'm saying, right?
I do understand what you're saying, man.
But
when you pick somebody that you believe in and they lose, yeah, it stings, man. It stings a lot.
That one was like an extra, like because I felt like we really liked them.
Yeah, yeah, man. And then just to go out like that.
Either way, so hopefully, I do hope he does better. I hope he shows up, but I also hope he gets fucking punched in his bitch ass chin for losing me $220 last fucking time he fought. So. That's maybe why I'd have a ton of dislike for him. Next fight of the night, folks. Miles Johns takes on Vince Morales. And this in the 135-pound division, this should be a good one. We got Vince Morales, who's 11-6. He's 32 years old, 5'7" with a 68-inch reach. He's on a one-fight losing streak. He's got a wrestling-based fight, not at Oregon. He last fought Jonathan Martinez. He lost unanimous decision. Jonathan Martinez is a big, tall, long, rangy motherfucker. And so losing to him in that division, like I don't like making excuses, but I'll give him a little bit because Jonathan Martinez has shown a lot actually. He's beat Luis Smoka, OG veteran in the UFC, overhand right in round 1. Draco Rodriguez, who had a one-day stint in the UFC, he beat him by unanimous decision. Chris Gutierrez, he got leg kicked to fucking death, and that was when we learned how vicious Chris Gutierrez's leg kicks really were. He's not a finisher, he's finished Luis Smolka, right? But I don't want to. I like Smolka a little bit, but I'm not, like that's not impressive to me. So to me, he's not a finisher, bro. He's a grinder. He's got a good all around MMA game. I don't necessarily think he's got the best striking, and I'd say he's a better wrestler than he is a striker for sure. I believe he's a purple belt. He's a blue belt in BJJ, and that's not good. I've just to be honest. I mean, if you're a pro fighter and you're a blue belt in BJJ still, it's probably a bad day. But either way, he's taking on Miles Johns in this bout, and Miles Johns is another, I believe, another wrestler. He was a wrestler, right, B?
Miles Johns?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So he's taking on Miles Johns, Chapo, he called himself. 12-2, 28 years old, 5'7", 68-inch reach, one loss, fighting out of Dallas, Texas. What is it? 4-7 May, right? Isn't that where he's at? Yeah. A great camp, got a bunch of great training partners. He last fought and he lost by arm triangle choke round 3 to John Castaneda. And you fucking know I hate tappers, B. And so that bothers me a lot. Then Anderson Dos Santos, he beat overhand right round 3. Anderson Dos Santos, like, who the fuck is that, B, right? Like, who cares? Like, I know he's in the UFC, but no one, like, he was nobody. He's still no one, and so it means nothing to me. Kevin Navidad, who's fighting, he beat him uppercut round 3. That's a little more impressive. Yeah. But then he lost again, flying knee, ground and pound, round 2. So he's been tapped and napped. And you know, B, I can't back a tapper or a napper in that sense. Vince Morales is a plus 145 dog, negative 175 comeback for Miles Johns as the favorite. I got Miles Johns, man. I just, it's hard for me to back Vince Morales after, or you know what? Actually, I can't even say that either because it bothers me about fucking those taps and naps. I can't confidently pick this one. This is one of the weirdest ones for me because I wanted to pick Miles strictly because I think he's got better wrestling. He's stronger, and I think he's more dedicated. But you know that tap and nap stuff really upsets me, you know, B. So I'm going to go Miles Johns, but I want to hear what you got to say about this.
All right. First off, yeah, Gary, Tyrone Fortune just got stopped. I can't believe that shit either. That man just took an uppercut by a nobody that Bellator just brought.
Bellator always fucks people up.
Exactly. All the time. It never fails. That's why I like Bellator. They'll kill their own talent just for the sake of like, yo, let's get a good card.
They're like fucking ancient Roman gladiator in the Colosseum. They're like, sacrifice them.
Word. This guy just came in 14-6. Daniel James, an unranked dude, just walks up out of nowhere. Second round, he dominates him at the end of the first. Then the second round, they swinging punches. This dude moves. He throws his left hand. Tyrell ducks under. Leaves him wide open for the right uppercut. This guy's gone. Bruh.
Hey, Gary. I love when Gary gets all. Gary loves when I fucking go on rants. I get all fired up. That's why I need you in every fucking live show, Gary. Because when you fucking you get me, you instigate me, and you get me all fired up, and then I'll say shit that's way worse than I should.
But yo, man, I'm gonna take Miles Johns because I like Miles Johns. You know, I ride with Miles Johns.
Oh, so you're gonna be on my side for one? So you're gonna be on my side for one? Holy shit!
But this is gonna be a little shaky. It's gonna be a little shaky because Miles Johns has to keep it at his pace, man. Vince has shown in the past that he got a really stable gas tank, yo. Yeah. So if Miles Johns can keep this strong for a solid 2 rounds, I think he can go ahead and get this. If he gets to finish with the 2, cool. But if he can keep a steady pace for the 3 rounds, that's cool. You can't get outworked. Morales has a way of trying to outwork folks somewhere in the second round and up. So you got to be really, really careful. If not, you know, this dude will come out of nowhere and start putting the pressure. So I'm going to take Miles, though, because I think Miles got the remedy for Vince. And I think I know he's the better wrestler, but it's about who's gonna take their game plan out there better. But I'm gonna
Yeah,
take Miles Johns.
I think so. If he fucking didn't tap one time and didn't get knocked out one time, I'd bet him right fucking now. I just have a terrible issue with people that have gotten knocked out. If you get knocked out once, you're getting knocked out twice, and it just keeps getting worse and on. And if you tap out once, you are a fucking tapper for life. Okay, and so it's like I want to bet Miles Johns here. Negative 175. Vegas has him favored too. Plus 145 comeback for Vince Morales. Vegas odds makers are seeing exactly kind of what me and Mr. B are seeing. But does Miles John actually fucking do what we think? I feel like he's gonna do it this time, B. You what is your you think it's worth a bet on this one, or are we gonna skip it?
I think it's worth a bet. I think it's worth a bet.
Let's fucking do it then. We're gonna be throwing down on Miles Johns, negative 175, throwing down $175, 1.75 units to beat Vince Morales because I feel like he's younger, stronger, more athletic. You know, I want Vince Morales to prove me wrong, and that's exactly what he's gonna have to do. And so I love you too, Gary. You know, you love my rants. I know you do. So the next fight of the night, B, you get a breakdown first. It is Jennifer Maia takes on Marina Moroz. This one's a little easier for me, more clear. I can more clearly break this down because we've seen these girls for a while now, you know.
Word. So let's go, man. We got Jennifer Maia, Marina Moroz. If I remember, I think, yeah, man. There's only 2 ranked fights on this card, and this is one of them.
Yeah.
Which tells you a lot.
Sorry. Fucking sorry.
Like, yo. So we got former title challenger Jennifer Maia. 19-9-1. Former Invicta flyweight champion. Representing Shooter Box. 34 years old, 5'4" with a 64-inch reach out of Curitiba, Parana, Brazil. Yeah, we talked about the Shooter Box. Currently riding a 2-fight losing streak, man. When she lost to Manon Fiorot and Kayla Chukagian by unanimous decision. She beat Jessica I by unanimous decision, but lost in her title fight against Valentina Shevchenko by unanimous decision. Then she beat Joanne Wood by armbar in round 1. She lost to Kayla Chukagian. Before that, yeah, they fought twice and she lost both times. That's crazy. She beat Montefiore. She beat Alexis Davis. Blah, 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 blah. She lost to Liz Carmouche. That's pretty much her UFC run. Shooter box mentality. Move forward. Bring the pressure. Land the strikes.
Big old butt.
Yeah, she got that Brazilian
big old butt, dude. Like the butt alone should shake this bitch down.
She throws some crazy strikes. She's willing to take the punishment. The jiu-jitsu is pretty good. Yeah, the jiu-jitsu is pretty damn solid. If she can get you to the ground, you're gonna have a couple issues with her. You know, her takedowns are pretty solid too. She just gets lit up on the feet for the most part. That's her problem at times, depending on who she's facing.
Yeah,
she's facing the Iron Lady Marina Moroz, who's now number 15 in the females flyweight rankings. Also, Marina Moroz just got herself a cover on the Playboy magazine. She took some pictures.
Wait. Who's naked? Wait. Who got
Marina
naked?
Moroz. Marina Moroz.
Where?
Playboy magazine.
Playboy magazine still makes magazine?
Yeah.
Bro, I thought that died with Hugh Hefner. I haven't seen a Playboy magazine since fucking cancel culture started. I didn't know we had. I didn't know. I thought there was only. I thought we couldn't like separate like a girl and a guy. So like, is Playboy still like the same as what it used to be, or is it?
Yo, it's still out there, dog. It's still out there. All right, Ryan. Ryan said he gotta go.
I love you, Ryan. I kick your ass. I appreciate you, my dude.
Yo, let me tell you something.
Thank you, baby.
It's still out there. They're still doing all ladies. And let me tell you, Marina Moroz, I ain't know Marina Moroz had body like that, bro. She got
Hey, I
body
want
like that.
to see. Well,
Lord, she got
where's
body
the
like
pictures?
that.
You don't send me no pictures. I don't get nothing, bro.
All
I
right,
send you.
all right.
I,
After this, yo,
I
I
get
thought you
pictures.
knew about this.
I
This is like
find
what,
the
a month plus
I
now.
find the best pictures of Mackenzie Dern's butt cheeks, and I put it up straight up on my live view for you and everyone to see. And you can't even share me a little bit of Moroz.
All right, I'm gonna show you Monroe's pictures immediately after. I'll send you the rest of the deal. Yo,
Hey, like now I'm curious because like she could be pretty good. Like she has a weird like that skinny model body.
yeah, that's what it is. I said, yo, I didn't know she was like this. What? But
Oh, dude, the camera does
yo,
justice.
I'm telling you, man, because we always see her fight. We never really see her,
I
the
know.
public eye. Like, yo, I'm going to a restaurant. I'm going to the
I know.
movies.
I want to see. I think that they should dress them up in like a woman like a dinner gown or like a cocktail dress, so I could see like all the women fighters on like their press conference days, so we could see them like pretty before they get their ass beat. You know, like that. Look how hot she is. Look how fucking deformed she got.
Yeah, like, oh, it's crazy, man.
I
But
didn't know
word,
she got
man.
naked. I'm stoked about it.
Yeah, she did. Iron Lady, man, 31 years old, 5'7" with a 67-inch reach, out of the Ukraine, currently riding a 3-fight win streak, trained out of American Top Team, of course. Last time we
ATT,
seen her, yep. Last time we seen her, she fought and defeated Maria Agapova.
which is pretty
Um,
impressive. Pretty impressive.
round two, arm triangle choke. She beat Myra Bueno Silva by unanimous decision, which is impressive as well.
Oh
And
yeah,
Sabina Mazo, she beat Sabina Mazo. Sabina Mazo, man, let me down, Sabina. Now
Oh,
she's
bro,
back in the
hey,
LFA.
I think that was when I believe you and I just started our show together, and I remember you backing Girl Gumby, bro. Yeah, you
Girl
remember.
Gumby.
Yeah, that's
Yes,
what I
I
called
backed
that
some
bitch.
Mazo and
You
you backed
remember that fucking
Agapova.
nickname. Girl Gumby was the name I gave her, and fucking, I remember fucking my girl Marina Moroz fucking straight whoop that trick.
Yeah, then you had Agapova over her, and she beat her too.
Yeah. Fuck off. Fuck
Ah, man.
off.
Shut up, Mike. But yeah, man, I like this fight here. It's a good matchup. Since the last time we seen Moroz, Moroz has started to use takedowns in her game. Usually, she was kind of like using footwork, but kind of plodding at times, and just pumping a jab that didn't really hit anybody. She would just throw this damn phantom shadow boxing jab,
She was
and she
Caitlin
throw that shit.
Caitlin Chukagian's sister, kind of.
Yeah, pretty much, man. It's like you have Holly Holm, you got Kayla Chukagian, then you got Marina Moroz. So it's crazy. So yeah, man. Um this is a good fight. I like the aggressiveness from Maya. I think though Maria may get this one. I think Marina
You know,
Moroz could
do
get
you know
this
the,
one.
do you know the odds on this be?
What are the odds?
Negative 185 for Marina Moroz, plus 150 underdog Jennifer Maya, bro. And
Whoa.
I'm on your side. I'm feeling Maya. I think plus money, underdog, close matchup. Marina Moroz a little skinnier than that thick trunk that fucking that on the butt on that Brazilian. Maybe it could be pretty close, bro. You know.
It could be close. It could be close.
See, I'm having a hard time because I've liked Marina Moroz before you told me she got naked because I used to bet on her and she's won me money. Now I'm like, was she really that good? Or now is this the time where Maya fucking whoops that trick, right?
I don't know. I don't know though because Maya hasn't. The thing is that Maya was good before,
She's
but
old,
like
right?
Maya hasn't changed up much in her game plan nowadays.
Very true. She has not progressed or like advanced. Like Marina Moroz actually has it. She keeps getting better.
Yeah, she hasn't fought often, but she's used that time wisely to level up. So it's like, boy, I, It's like how you go about this, man? Because Maya does have the jujitsu,
Fuck,
but
bro.
shit.
Crazy. I mean, fuck. It's so weird because I couldn't believe, I mean, I bet on her. I bet her versus Boina Silva, Mazo, and Agapova won all three of those. But on this one, I'm having a harder time on her. I just feel like because that's how it works, right? They get you like all emotional, like, oh, she's on a 3-fight win streak. She fucked these girls up. But then they put her up against the girl. Maya's thicker. She's bigger. She's gonna be stronger. There's no way that I can believe that Moroz could be stronger than Maya, dude. I'm having a hard time believing it.
Yeah, it's true. Like, it could come down to that third round, man. Depending on how that third round goes. See, that's the shit that I hate about some of these female fights because that's the shit right there.
Here, hold on. Let's see what the over 2.5 is for. Let's see if we get a bet down. Oh, of course, over 2.5 is -350. So they know exactly that what. So my advice here is that what you would, if you do like one of these women, you'd bet on them. But I think you should bet on them by decision, and you'd get a better number on either one of the girls. But I've been feeling Maya since the start, but I'm having a hard time. I'm so loyal that I don't want to jump off my bitch's train. Like yeah. I like that train. Hey, and if you're telling me the Playboy was good, I want to ride that train. Like I want to hit that caboose. My lady, hey, this is how I get in trouble, folks. For you guys, for entertainment, and my fiance comes in here and she's like, "What the fuck? What the fuck? You gotta talk about that?" No, you every time, bro.
Oh my god!
I do it for you guys. I do it for you, right? You're my boy, Blue. So who you got? Yeah. Who you going with?
Shit, man.
It's tough.
It is tough, man. Do you take Maya? Do you take Moroz?
Dude, and then fucking Moroz got 3 inches reach. She's 3 inches taller, but she's skinnier. Like, does that 3 inches do anything? Fuck, dude. This is the hardest one on the whole card right now for me. Like in the sense that I'm like I wanted Maya from the beginning, but Moroz, I've been, it's like riding that girl when you were in college, and it was good. You don't want to give that girl up. It was, I want a couple more rounds. Like, you want to jump off Moroz's train right now, or do we keep riding her? And she was a good ride. Gary gets all fired up when I get all crazy.
I love it. I guess shit.
Don't take my advice at all in this matchup, folks, please. When I'm 100% certain of things, I will tell you this person's getting fucked up 100%, blah, blah, blah. This is a weird one. I see butt cheeks on the Brazilian side. And then now you're telling me there's a Playboy, the girl I bet on, she's won me money. And now I'm like, holy fuck, I don't know. They shouldn't be fighting. Let's just get them naked. I'm terrible. I have a terrible mind. It's terrible, bro. I'm sorry, baby, if you heard that. It's just the truth. Like, what's terrible is my priest tells me to be honest. He tells you tell the truth. I tell the truth. You know what the truth gets me? In fucking trouble. All the fucking time. Just kidding. And I'm the most honest, blunt motherfucker. And so I'd rather be real than be fake. But I'm telling you, folks, honesty is not always the best, dude. It will get you bitten. Oh, back to business. This is what happens. We fucking go off on a tangent about me talking about some girl's butt. We're supposed to be talking about a fight. I love it. So, B, who are you picking, bro? I'm going with Maya. I'm staying with my instinct.
You gonna go with Maya?
I like big butts, and I cannot lie.
All right, I'm gonna take Moroz then.
Fuck, you would. You would. You fucking would, dude.
He said I would. What the hell does that mean?
Dude, yeah, it means you. I swear, last week that was probably the only show in a year or two. What 6 people or something you went against each other. I beat you 2. Tell the folks. Tell them.
Yeah, you did. You did.
I
You
told
did.
you. Yeah, hey,
But you know what? I don't care.
Hey, we called. Hey, did you have Adesanya or Pereira with me?
No, I took Adesanya.
Oh, who? I told you. Remember how long I backed Adesanya and sucked his dick? I said he was the best striker. I said he was the shit, right? I jump off that fucking Titanic ship so fast. I knew that Stone Age motherfucker was the real deal. You could tell Izzy was scared, bro. Either way,
man.
But I love Mr. B and fucking him and I have the best back and forth. But
hey, I just want to say though,
what's up?
Reyes went to the shadow room.
Oh my god!
Ryan Spann put him out that way,
bro.
Clean right hand. That's all I gotta say.
Bro, I hate Reyes now. Reyes is dead to me. Like I can't believe how bad that was. And then so that was the 10 of 12 we picked correct. And the other one was fucking Choi, bro. And he was banging. He had that versus fucking
yeah.
It was a good
Trezano.
I'm not gonna hate on Trezano. Bad motherfucker. Good wrestler. I did not expect the improvements on the straight punching and boxing that Trezano brought that day.
Yes.
It was different. So,
yeah.
But with that said, on this ladies matchup, me and Mr. B, we're gonna go have a different opinion. I like big butts with Maya. He likes Marina Moroz with the playboy look, and so we're gonna find out next week who's the baddest bitch in this matchup.
Word up.
So one second, so me. All right, so I got the next matchup. The next matchup of the night is Zhalgas Zhumagulov versus Charles Johnson. And right away, when I see Charles Johnson, I think of Charles Bennett. Charles Felony Bennett, aka Crazy Horse, fucking wild, badass pride dude. Like I did an interview with him on the MMA for Money show. So I see Charles Johnson, and my mind wants to go like, that's Charles Bennett, but it's not. It's not even fucking close. Yes. So don't do that. So that's what I'm telling you guys. Don't think that that's Felony Charles Bennett, because it's not. They just kind of have the same first name and then look kind of similar in the sense. Charles Johnson's 11-3. He calls himself. It kind of looks racist, B, and I'm not gonna lie. It says N-nerg, and I'm not a big fan of it. Like it says N-nerg, and so it doesn't seem very good. And I don't even know how you came up with that. But 11-3 is his record. He's 31 years old. He's 5'9" with a 70-inch reach. He's on a 1-fight losing streak, but he fights out of Tiger Muay Thai. He's got some Tiger Muay Thai's got some really, really good strikers over there. Brad Riddell, a lot of people go and visit there. But he's fights out of Missouri. So shout out to Kansas City, Missouri, or Missouri in general, or my boy Kick Your Bass, Ryan Richardson, who supports the show, former sponsor, a great dude, is from. This dude last fought, and he lost versus Muhammad Makov. He lost to unanimous decision. Muhammad Makov, I believe, just did whatever he wanted with him for all 3 rounds, right, B?
Yeah.
Yep. And then
he did.
Yep. And so then he took on our boy Carlos Mota. He won by punches in round 5, in LFA 122. Punches round 2, John Camilo. This dude's really well-rounded. He's got good hands. He does have jiu-jitsu. When he loses by decision. And it seems to be by someone who's smothering him, and he can't get off any of his strikes. And from my opinion, he's taking on Zhalgas, and Zhalgas is going to give him. And if he does what he should, there shouldn't be very much space for fucking Charles to get off strikes. He's 14-7. His game plan is he's from Kazakhstan. He's going to wrestle. He's going to be grinding. He's going to be pushing up against the cage. He does not knock anyone out, really. He has before. One time, the guy was 5-0, and it was 2017, and it was like a smoker fight. Doesn't matter to anyone. He is not a knockout artist.
He's a small guy too. 5'4". Very interesting. 5'9" versus 5'4", 70-inch reach versus 66-inch reach. I do think that Charles Johnson's striking is better. I 100% believe that. His wrestling defense sucks. His takedown defense is not as good as I'd like to see it. But I do think he's the right side here at the favorite. But I could see Zalgas grinding this and making this into the dumbest split decision that people get fucked. So I'm going Charles Johnson, but who you got, B?
Yeah, I kind of had the same thoughts you was having. Looking at this matchup, Zalgas has output. He throws punches in bunches. Zalgas also can wrestle.
Yeah.
You know,
big time.
Charles does have striking. He has an awkward style of striking himself. Dynamic though. But as you said, you didn't like his takedown defense.
No.
And again, look who he fought against. He fought against Mokaev. Come on, that guy's a terror.
He is pretty. He's more impressive. I wasn't impressed with him until I saw that he's impressive.
Yeah, and Zalgas don't have takedowns like that. He does throw takedowns. He does push for takedowns, but his takedowns aren't like that. But he doesn't really have. But his power, he doesn't have power like that. He just throws punches in volume.
He doesn't knock people out. He's gonna grind someone. He's grinding someone.
Yeah, and that's it. And I think Johnson. I think Johnson's gonna make the adjustments compared to the last fight. And come out here, play defensive a little bit, and slip past, and land some crazy shots, man. I think this is the rebound fight for Johnson here.
Yeah,
for energy right here. It's energy.
You couldn't have a better setup, like in the sense of, like, he's longer, he's bigger, he's stronger. He's almost it's almost another weight class, right?
Almost, yeah. You'll be bigger than Zalgas. Zalgas has fought some big guys, but a lot of those guys tend to give him problems, So I'm definitely looking for Charles to come out here and do his thing. Either he grinds out a win or he wins in spectacular fashion, but I'm going for Charles here.
Okay, cool. So I'm glad that for once B is going to be on my side, bro. It's crazy. Dude, but you would think when it could be a black guy versus a white guy, B will pick the white guy before his own fucking black guy, and it drives me crazy. I'm like, B is so fair. B is the most. I'm not being racist. I'm just saying, like, you kind of like you would think. That's why I love B the most. He's just a fair dude, just like I am. I like to say I'm equally racist. I don't like all assholes of every type, right? But there's beautiful people of every culture and every ethnicity. You know what I mean? But you are the only dude I've ever met that gave me another outlook. I'm like, he doesn't just pick someone because of their creed, color, this or that. Man. Like, bro, you're from fucking Brooklyn and you fucking like Boston, which drives me crazy. I bet you get shit all the time over there in New York.
Yeah, I do. I hear shit from some people.
But you handle those motherfuckers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's why I love B. And B also is a sponge, man. He that's when I first saw him on we were on Haps before I was on Haps with B. He was on a show with a guy named TJ, the Prodigy, one of our friends. He's a good dude. But I've watched Mr. B do the show alone. Like, it would be like their show together, but Mr. B, like, it would be MMA time, and then it'd just be B all by himself on the screen, and I'd be like, B, and I'd listen to him, and he would remember facts, even more facts than me, and I've been around a long time. And then I was like, where did TJ go? How, and I'm not disrespecting TJ. I love TJ, but it gave me more respect for B because of myself. I've been on the microphone myself, holding the microphone, B, for when you start, right? 25 minutes. How hard is 25 minutes, bro?
Yeah, 25 minutes is raw. It's tough.
It seems
Yeah.
it seems like forever in the beginning, bro. Remember?
Yeah,
And,
yeah,
and
it
then
does.
and now you and me can rap for 2 hours, no problem, and it not even nothing, you know. But either way, that's when I loved watching B, and it was just B on another person's show, and he was no knowledgeable about MMA, and I loved him, and so I was like, fuck, you know, when I got a chance to split off from more MMA for Money show, the podcast I was on for 3+ years. You know, B was the first person I thought of that I'd want to vibe with, and then even you know we we've done some crazy shit together over the years now. You know, we didn't even know each other really, but now we're like really close. So it's really cool to hear B be himself and then not just be biased. But it's crazy. This motherfucker, I expect him to pick the black guy, and he'll fucking pick Rocky Balboa. He'll pick Rocky Balboa over Apollo's motherfucker, dude. That kills me. But either way, I'm just having fun. The next fight of the night,
Word, man.
you get a breakdown first. It's Jack Della Maddalena takes on Danny Hot Chocolate Roberts.
Yes, people, we are in the main card right now. The first fight to open up the main card. Jack Della Maddalena versus Danny Roberts. And boy, oh boy, this is going to be fun. We're going with 12-2 Jack Della Maddalena, man. 26 years old, 5'11", 73-inch reach.
No
Out
way.
of Australia, riding a 12-fight win streak. Jesus, man. Like, I don't know what to say about this guy. This guy showed up to the UFC back last year on the Contender Series. Got a unanimous decision win against Angie Lusa. Then he fights Pete Rodriguez, who just beat Mike Jackson. Knocks this dude out with a counter left. Round 1, 2 minutes 59. He fights Ramzan Ameev. And we told y'all, this dude Jack is no joke. And Ameev catches this dude in a choke. What was it, like a darts choke? A nasty darts. This man's
It's
sitting
so
in darts for like a good while. Rolls right out of it.
Hey B,
Comes out
can you
of
hear?
nowhere.
Hey B, can you hear me?
I hear you.
Okay,
You
cool.
hear
My,
me?
my camera is done, so I just want to make sure we're still good. Sorry, bro.
It's okay. Oh, damn.
So yeah, I
But
know.
yeah.
Whack as fuck. Sorry, guys.
Oh,
It's okay.
shit.
I was ugly anyways. You don't want to see my fucking green eyes.
Oh, my God. So he manages to catch Ameev with the body shots, folds Ameev, wins. Before that, he was pretty much on this crazy, crazy streak, man. Well, damn it, 12-fight win streak. What the fuck are we talking about? He took 2 losses, just came back with 12 straight wins. Nasty, nasty boxer. Knows how to set up his punches, good footwork, good foot placement, precision striking, man. This guy, he is something else. But he's going up against Danny Roberts here, man. And Danny Roberts has been a long time standout here in the welterweight division. Hot Chocolate is the nickname. 18-6, 35 years old, 6'1" with the 74-inch reach. Currently riding a 1-fight losing streak. But he's been training with a couple folks out in the UK. So we're gonna see if he's leveled up. I think he's been training a little bit with Arnold Allen and some other cats. But we'll see if that's progression or not. Last fight he lost against Francisco Trinaldo by unanimous decision. He beat Ramzan Ameev by split decision. He beat Zalim Imadaev with punches around 2. He got knocked out by Michael Pereira and Claudio Silva. He got submitted by. He beat Zawada by split. Then he had a couple other fights here and there, some mix up of wins and losses. Guy got a reach. Guy can box. His defense and his boxing, though, is something to be desired because people have slipped strikes and knocked him out. The shit is crazy. Thanks, Gary. It's just crazy how he's managed to slip punches. If he gets hit, he comes right back. He dishes stuff out. Danny Roberts has that heart, you know what I mean? Sometimes he's been claimed a quitter because he's kind of folded under pressure some fights, but he's kind of leveled up a little bit in these past couple years. Danny Roberts, we kind of go with the young guy versus the old guy, the OGs, you know what I mean? And Danny Roberts has, shown a couple things here and there, man. But I'm going to go with Jack Della Maddalena on this one. I think Jack has the better speed, the better punches.
Yeah,
That man got KO ability
he's
with
a
both hands.
he's a bad motherfucker, bro.
Bad for real.
He's and Danny, and so don't get me wrong, Danny Hot Chocolate Roberts, I actually like him a lot. He's a good person. He reacts well on Twitter sometimes. I've bet on him before. I like his striking. I like him as a person in general.
Yeah.
But this is a really fucked up matchup for him.
Yes.
Yeah, like this reminds me of when my brother got set up where Yoshida in his second match in the UFC, and he got choked out. I love Danny, bro. I like his game. I like his heart. He's gonna have a hell of a time with the power of Jack Della Maddalena, the fact that he can volume better than him almost.
Yeah.
What was the size? What was the reach? Hold on a second. The reach is about the same, and so that's crazy. 6'1" with Danny Roberts, 5'11" with Jack Della Maddalena. This dude from down under, he's a heavy favorite. So this isn't like, oh, you're a fucking genius, Mike. Fucking actually, negative 700 now is Jack Della Maddalena. So for you guys who don't know betting, negative 700 means if you're in Vegas today, you're drunk or you're fucked up or you're not fucked up, but you still want to bet. Negative 700 means you put $700 down at the table to win $100.
Yes, sir.
That's a dumbass bet. I'd never recommend. I'm gonna back Jack Della Maddalena. Never ever in my life do I recommend you betting a fucking favorite at negative 700 to make 100 measly ass dollars for you or your family, or risk it. And why? Because if he loses, you're losing $700, 7 units, and then the chances of you recovering those 7 units, it would take you so long of underdogs. It's very highly unlikely mathematically that you'd want to bet on something that steep. I'm going Jack Della Maddalena. I think he's the better striker. I think he's tougher. I love Danny Roberts. Danny Roberts still has great striking, but I think that they're setting him up here to be fucking worked on, you know?
Yeah.
And so that's so I'm going Jack Della Maddalena, but no fucking, no shit, dude. He's negative 700. It's not like I'm fucking some genius picking it. Vegas is pretty much saying Jack Della Maddalena probably walking in here, probably knocking this motherfucker out. That's the type of number that negative 700 means. That person better fuck that guy up so bad that your money's cashed in the first round. And that's not normally how it happens. You know what I mean, B?
Right.
But with that said, the next fight of the night is Muslim Salikov takes on Andre Fiallo. And this is a very, very interesting matchup, man. We got Andre Fiallo, who came from Bellator. And this dude is very interesting. Not only does he have jiu-jitsu, but his boxing. This dude's got heavy fucking hands. He's his orthodox stance. I never thought that Andre Fiallo was as tough as he was until I saw. Hold on a second. Who was the dude he knocked out? 1 second. It was a black guy. It was a black guy. 1 second. Fuck.
Who's talking about Fiallo?
Dude, that's crazy. I actually off the top of my head I can't. I can't think about who it was off the top of my head, and I don't want to fucking get into it. But either way, so Andre Fiallo. Either way, I developed respect for him. I might have been in Bellator. I couldn't believe that he was as heavy-handed as he was and as tough as he was, and I didn't think that he. I just never believed that he was as good as he is, and he's proven himself a couple times. He last took on Jake Matthews, though, but he lost. That's when he finally got what I felt like shown that he's not the real deal. Knocked out right cross round 2 by Jake Matthews. Jake Matthews is good. He's young, but he's kind of like wishy washy. You know, like you never quite know. The last win he's had was Cameron Van Camp. He won by left hook round one. That dude was 15-5. Cameron Van Camp, not a big name. Miguel Bieza. That okay? So what? Sorry, that's what it was. It wasn't a black. Sorry, what? It sounded racist when I said black, but I was just saying it was Miguel Bieza. Remember he beat Miguel Bieza by punches, and you and I had a bet on him.
Yeah.
That's
we did.
That's when I realized that this Andre Fiala motherfucker is way tougher than I ever gave him credit for. But he's taking on Muslim Salikov, the king of Kung Fu's, 18-3, 38 years old, a little bit older than I like him to be, 5'11", 69.5-inch reach, one fight win streak, fighting out of Russia. He last took on...
Well, Mike, my bad. Your memory's actually really good. Yeah, he knocked out Chidi and Jokwani in Bellator.
That's what it was. Okay, so Chidi Bang Bang. Remember how much I love Chidi? Or was that the brother?
Chidi, the one that's in UFC right now.
Okay, yeah, Chidi Bang. I nicknamed him Chidi Bang. Okay, yeah. Okay, so I was right. I'm like I said, I didn't mean to like say the color like black. He's just African American, right? So
he's black. Come on.
I know, you know what I mean, bro. You know how I am. I love.
Yeah.
I just don't want. I don't need with my last name. I don't need some fucking cancel culture motherfucker being like War Machine's brother. He said the color Negro. Yeah, you know, like it's like, bro. There's a crayon that's called that, bro. Like I didn't make the shit, and I never say such things. So, thank you for clarifying that, B, because then it didn't make me seem like such a jackass. But Muslim Salikov, he's got spinning heel kicks that he can land. He's got good punches. He doesn't have as good of a wrestling base as that most Russians do. Right now, the odds makers have Salikov at a -105 underdog, -115 comeback for Fiala. I'm getting the natural vibes of Muslim Salikov. I like him. I like his all-around game. I like it's unorthodox. It's weird. The one thing that's bothering me is that he's 10 years older, right? So that would make me. I can't bet on that. I'm picking Muslim Salikov because I feel like he can get this done, and I just feel like Andre Fiallo, after seeing what I saw last time, is not that upper echelon of our UFC, bro. But you tell me if I'm wrong.
Well, this is a very tricky fight, man.
Tricky as fuck.
It's tricky as fuck because Fiallo got power. And Fiallo marches forward. He did learn his lesson against Jake Matthews, though. You can't do that all the time with everybody. Jake Matthews smoked that man. But he does have a chin. You can't be testing your chin like that, though. A guy like Salikov, who's pretty diverse, that man got that background in his karate, if I remember correctly. What is it? Was it wushu? Yeah, I think it's wushu. Wushu and other martial arts. So his kicks are for real. The thing with Muslim is that Muslim has to keep distance. I think if Muslim can keep distance and throw the right number of strikes, just land the right number of strikes, I think he could take this. That's the problem, though, because Fiallo, when Fiallo gets on his bicycle, man, and he just takes a couple little quick steps forward, those big punches are coming out of nowhere. The big hooks, the loopy overhands, all those big strikes come out of nowhere with he's not hesitating for shit. He's just going to throw those things full blast to stop you. And fucking Muslim got stopped just a while ago, didn't he? Last fight out. So I'm a little worried. There is an age difference. Muslim is pretty sharp with his. But yeah, Li Jingliang managed to catch that man in round 2. Who's to say that Fiallo can't just go right through him and just land those necessary strikes on him? And I ain't seen Salikov get beat like that in a minute. Shit. I may go with Fialo on this one. I may take Fialo too. You taking Fialo?
No, I got to go with Salikov, bro.
Okay.
After Fialo, did me, it's kind of the similar situation of Tarisho's. I
Yeah.
don't want to. I don't want anyone to take my opinion on this one for a bet. When I fucking
Okay.
fully believe in a bet, I will tell you and I will back it and I will talk shit and it will that will be it. This is one of those close fights, bro. This is a coin toss. I don't know what Fialo's coming. You know,
Yeah.
he disappointed me so bad with Matthews that I don't know. You know,
Yeah.
so
I
but
feel you.
I would this one I would not be mad at you for going Fialo because he has proven he's very fucking heavy handed. You know.
Yeah. Yeah, but so Salikov is so experienced, man.
I know.
He got tricks on his sleeve.
He's got those unorthodox spinning kicks. And dude, if one of those comes out and fucking he kicks him in his fucking temple, Fialo's done, bro. You know?
Yeah,
That's
a
my
fact,
opinion,
man.
in my opinion. You know what I mean?
I hear
So
you. I hear you.
and once again, sorry to the viewers out there that my stupid ass's camera's down. My audio is the only thing on right now. I feel totally pathetic in the sense, my little boy's birthday is on Sunday, and so I was slacking so fucking hard trying to get everything done, and so my camera didn't get charged the way that I would like it to. So please bear with that, but still the information is just as good as always, man. So the next fight of the night is Chase Sherman takes on Waldo Cortez Acosta, and I'll let you jump into that first beat.
Oh boy, talk about a fight I don't care about.
How was Chase Sherman? Or how are both these fucks in the UFC?
And they're both taking yeah, and they're here on the main card, bro.
Acosta, maybe because he's 8-0, like maybe we don't know what's there yet. But this is crazy that their third fight to the end.
Seriously, man. Like, yo, we got Waldo Acosta here, man. We got Waldo Cortez Acosta, who's undefeated at 8-0. 31 years old, 6'4", 78 reach out of DR, Dominican Republic, on a 10-fight win streak. He had 2 amateur fights, 8 pro fights. Yeah, that's what it goes. Yeah. He won his debut fight against Jared Vanderum by unanimous decision. But man, that fight did not look. It's like that fight should have been a breeze for him, and he made that shit look difficult. Danilo Stuzart, he knocked him out round 1. In the LFA, he was knocking out some folks. He had a submission, a lot of KO, TKO, some decisions. He got good boxing. I tell you that. He comes from a boxing background, full-fledged boxing background. He was boxing in DR before he came to the States. So his hands are pretty clean, man, pretty sharp.
No, they're very, very sharp.
Very sharp.
For a big guy.
Kind of like mixes his, for a big guy. Yeah.
6'4". You guys got to remember, bro. Like, if 5'9", 5'10", 6'4" is fucking big, dude. Like, to be fast, to be boxing, you know, like Tyson Fury and that shit. And it's impressive. So keep going, Tybee.
Yeah, no problem. No, you're absolutely right. And he has really good footwork for a heavyweight. He's going up against the Vanilla Gorilla, Chase Sherman. Now, you guys know this is Chase Sherman's 3rd stint in the UFC. He was there. They fired him. He came back. They fired him. Then he came back because they needed a guy. Here he is. Chase Sherman, 33 years old, 6'4" as well, with the 78-inch reach as well. Represent American top team, man. Represent Mississippi as well. His acumen is boxing. He picked up quite a really good boxing game during his, was it first or second stint out of the UFC? Fighting on island fights and taking a couple other random boxing and mixed martial arts bouts. But it's been a little mixy. You know, he was on a losing streak. He came back. He beat Jared Vanderum. Both of these guys beat Jared Vanderum. Oh God. Punches round 3, but he had that horrible win, long 4-fight loser. Well, 4-fight loser streak. He came back for Romanov, got tapped out first round. Collier tapped him out first round. Parker Porter beat him. God knows how. I have no idea how Parker Porter beat this man, but Parker Porter beat him.
Dude, I don't
And
want
he
to.
lost to Andre Arlovsky.
Parker Porter's just fuck, dude. It's like a pig, porky pig.
Parker Porter lost to a light heavyweight. I don't want to hear shit anymore, okay? I don't want to hear shit.
Nothing.
But yeah, man. This fight, I can honestly I looked at this shit there last week when they was talking about it, and I was like, yeah, this is the shit. It goes down like this.
250? Negative 250 for Acosta. You know that's the number?
Negative 250.
That's a lot. I like Acosta, but that's fucking stupid.
I don't like it. Well, it's a good number, but I don't like it because he showed a lot of holes against Jared Vanderaa.
Yeah, and
Vanderaa was chopping that lead leg.
Yep.
Yeah. Vanderaa was chopping up his legs. And if Vanderaa would have kept it up and just moved a little bit more, he would have been good money. But I don't know. Jared Vanderaa's fight IQ is the shits as well.
Oh,
and Chase Sherman, yeah. And Chase Sherman, Chase Sherman kind of stumbles sometimes, but I think he's gonna be smart enough to use those leg kicks. He did so before against Ike Villanueva and a couple other guys before him, and throw those punches. But he got to try to beat this guy to the punch. I think Sherman could find a way to win this fight.
He's got way more experience, dude. This is fucking crazy.
This is a weird matchup.
Hey,
signs should point. Like,
I think
signs should. Go ahead.
Do you think it goes 3 rounds?
Because that's the question.
I'm feeling it's going along, and I don't normally get that vibe.
Because this fight could actually end in the 3rd round, but it could go to a decision. It could actually go to a decision.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I think this is one of the rare times the heavyweights go to a decision. Hold on, let me look up. Hold on, let me look up the Mafia bookie. Let me see. I want to know the number on. That was stupid. I want to know the number on the over for the fact that if it's 1.5 or is it 2.5, and then how much is it?
Yeah.
So the Mafia, the bookies got them set at. They don't even fucking have them. Is that real? They really don't. It's fucking the fight's still on, right?
Yeah, fight's still happening.
That's crazy, bro. Dude, my Mafia little circle doesn't have it. Hold on.
They probably jumped it. They probably said, "Hey."
No. Yeah, they sometimes they're smart like that. But let me look on. Chase Sherman, 16 bets. Chase Sherman, over. Bro, I hate when Best Fight Odds does this to us. It's like, bro, it's Friday. I should have all these odds just straight at me. And so, bro, with this one, I can't find any odds that I could even give you the proper reference. Which is fucking nuts. Even like I've never had that happen. I'm feeling like this is going to go over. I feel like Chase is tough enough. I feel like Waldo Cortez is not doesn't have enough experience that this could just be one of those fucking big boys banging for 3 rounds. Similar to we saw what Jared Vanderaa did last week, right? Or 2 weeks ago. So, but with that said, you know how I am, the veteran versus the new guy. Acosta has not proven himself enough for me to warrant betting $250 to make 100. I don't know enough. I haven't seen enough. So I'd have to go Chase Sherman, dog or pass, plus 200. That's just a dog or pass. That's my opinion on that beat.
Right. I don't blame you for that. Yep.
It's a weird one. Because it's the co-main event. I'm gonna be jumping it first so I can do the main event last. It's gonna be
Cool.
the Hulk Kutlaba takes on Kennedy, the African Savage, and Jenku.
Word, man. So this is another conundrum fight as well, man. Because why the hell do you make these fights like this, UFC? I don't understand. The Hulk, Ian Kutalaba, man, who's 16, 8-1, 28 years old. I keep forgetting this guy is actually this young, which is insane. He's 6'1".
Kennedy, right?
Nah, Ian Kutalaba.
Holy shit, you're right. I never noticed that either. Holy fuck, because
No.
Kennedy was young, kind of.
Kennedy's young himself, but like, yo, Eon doesn't act like he's really his age. He acts like an older guy, man.
He looked like he's 40.
Kind of does.
He looked
Represent.
I'm 30. I just turned 37 on the 7th, and I look way fucking younger than this motherfucker, dude.
For real, man.
That's just the truth.
Crazy. 6'1", 75-inch reach. Currently riding a 2-fight losing streak. He's up in Extreme Couture now. And he's on 2-fight losing streak, both by submissions. Johnny Walker submitted him in the first round, rear naked choke back at UFC 279. Ryan Spann caught him in a guillotine choke, 2 minutes and 22 seconds in round 1. Just a little bit back in May. He beat Devin Clark by unanimous decision. A draw against Dustin Jacoby. He lost to Magomed Ankalaev 2 times, both by punches. He beat Khalil Roundtree with elbows, but lost to Glover Teixeira. Then he was kind of all right. Wins, losses. Ian Kutalaba got to go to middleweight. If this man ever wants to climb up this ladder, he has to go to middleweight. Yo, he comes in aggressive. He's aggressive with his takedowns. Almost every friggin' thing he does is aggressive. His submissions are aggressive. His striking is aggressive. He wings shit. Nothing's really polished about this guy, but he's just tough. So his toughness gets him a long way. He's going up against the African Savage, Kennedy Nzechukwu, who's 10-3, representing Fortis MMA as well. 30 years old. He don't even look 30. What the hell? 6'5" with the 83-inch reach. Insane. We said representing Fortis, of course. He beat Carl Roberson his last fight. Round 3, back mount, elbows. He lost to Nikolai Nagamuranu by split. Lost to Donald Joe with a standing elbows. He beat Danilo Marquez, Carlos Ulberg, and Darko Stosic before that. Stosic was that fight where he got kicked 2 to 3 times in the nuts. That shit was ugly. Paul Craig he lost to, but then he had a couple good wins there. Simple. I'm going Kennedy on this one. I think Kennedy's too long, too rangy. I don't think he's going to give Ian Kutalaba the opportunities to get taken down. I think Kennedy's just going to pick this guy apart from distance. And when it's time to close in, he's going to do what he got to do and just put that weight on Ian. I don't think Ian wins this one, man. So I'm just going to take Kennedy, just straight up. This was one that I was sure about, so I'm going to take Kennedy.
Yeah, no, I feel you too. Kennedy's a big, tall, long, athletic fucking dude. He called him an African Savage. I was gonna say that without even. He is the real fucking deal when it comes to African Savage. We're talking about 6'5", 83-inch reach. The other dude's 6'1", which is still big. His reach is 75. We're talking about almost a whole ruler of fucking distance between the fucking Kennedy's fucking fist versus Ian Kutlaba's chin. Now, the only thing that bothers me about Kennedy is his gas tank, right, B? Like sometimes
Fair enough.
It's either gas tank or his when he doesn't feel like the hammer, he lets himself I guess not be as talented as he is, you know? I feel you where you're coming from. I'm with you. The Kennedy and Zeki, the Savage, the length, the athleticism. I don't see how Kennedy couldn't fucking get Ion in a tie clinch and knee him in his fucking face, in his chest, in his fucking liver. I don't like if that doesn't happen, that's because Kennedy and Zekchu is not the real deal. He doesn't have that mental strength. He has every physical attribute to beat the fuck out of Ion Kutlaba, the reach, the size. Like everybody knows white man can't jump, bro. You know, like this is a fucking movie. Now, you know, like the Kennedy's gonna come up, I believe, at some point there better be a goddamn knee straight into the fucking liver or chest of Ion Kulaba or his face. You know what I mean, B?
Yep.
Like
Yeah.
he's that
there.
athletic. He's that athletic. He's that young. He's that he's that tough. But like I said, he has shown a few glitches here and there. I don't know if that was because he's a little bit. He is still young. What was you say? With 30, right?
Yeah.
So the glitches that he had when he was 28 years old, 20 or 20, 29, 28, that can happen kind of in the UFC. I really believe that this dude has that athleticism. He has the talent that he has it. If he believes in himself on Saturday, he wins this fight easily, in my opinion. The odds makers have him at a negative 175 click, plus 145 comeback for Ian Kulaba. I'm going Kennedy and Zekchu all day. I think the African Savage finally showcases how fucking vicious he is and puts the Hulk to sleep. So I'm glad that you kind of agree to be. So with that said, the main event of the night is Derrick, the Black Beast Lewis, is taking on Sergey Spivak. And if you guys, everybody fucking knows in the UFC about Derrick Lewis and the power, his balls are hot, his transparency. If you don't love Derrick Lewis, then get the fuck off my show right now because you're just weak as fuck. Like, just dead serious. I don't care at all. But he's taking on Sergey Spivak, the polar bear. He's 15-3, 27 years old, 6'3", 78-inch reach, 2-fight win streak, fighting out of Moldova. He last took on Augusta Sukai. He beat him by ground and pound round 2. Then he took on the wife beater, abusive piece of shit, Greg Hardy, and he beat the fuck out of that wife beater by ground and pound round 1. He made that fucking wife beater realize that you shouldn't be hitting women no more. Then he lost. So the only loss he has in the last bits was versus Tom motherfucking Aspinall for elbow to ground strikes round 1. And I bet against him that time. And I love Tom Aspinall. Me and B were together when we cashed that fucking bet. Sergey Spivak, he's tough. He's athletic. He's been finished twice that I can see recently. It's Tom Aspinall and Walt Harris. Tom Aspinall is strong, massive, jiu-jitsu sharp, boxing sharp. Walt Harris is kind of like Kennedy and Zekchu. Massive, big, athletic. When Walt Harris wants to be that hammer, he is that hammer. So Walt Harris, he punches him in round 1, and that was one of his losses. Right now, the odds makers they have Sergey Spivak at a negative 210 favorite, plus 165 comeback. Disrespect for the Black Beast Derrick Lewis. And I bet against Derrick Lewis because I knew he doesn't like body shots to his body. He's a great boxer. It doesn't matter what round it is. It could be round 5. He'll fucking one punch, the whole fight's over. He could have lost 4 rounds. Yep. But what bothers me is that he mentally is kind of, he's not all there. He's not the strongest mentally, and that bothers me. And he's lost 2 in a row. Round 1 punches, elbow to Tai Tuivasa round 2. Both those fights, I didn't think that he was going to lose. And so with this one here, the odds makers have Sergey Spivak at the negative 210. I think that it actually might be warranted, and I fucking love Derrick the Black Beast Lewis. Man, I want to pick Derrick Lewis because I know one fucking punch on this fucking dude's fucking chin and this guy's dead. And I'm gonna go with that instinct, and I'm gonna say that out of 5 rounds, Derrick the Black Beast Lewis can fucking catch one fucking punch on this fucking dude's dome and wish this dude never was born. And I've seen him do it to me before. He did it to me versus hold on a second. The other Volkov. I had a bet
Yes.
on Volkov, Alexander Volkov. He it was Volkov, right? Big tall dude.
Yeah, it was Volkov.
Yeah.
Yeah, Volkov
He
beat him up.
Volkov was beating the fuck out of Derrick Lewis the whole fight. There was 10 there was like 10 seconds left. I thought my bet was cashed. Derrick the Black Beast Lewis landed the biggest fucking right hand that ruined my whole entire day, ruined the barbecue. I had like 8 people that bet on the same fucking dude. I couldn't believe that I won I think it was 3 or 4 rounds, and then we lost it with 10 seconds. It was so fucking unbelievable, bro, that I could never doubt him ever again. So I'm gonna pick Derrick Lewis because he's done that to me. He has that power. One punch, 10 seconds. Doesn't matter if it's in 5th round. I don't think Spivak's ready for that that big King Kong fucking fist coming at him. But if Sergey Spivak lands a body shot to Derrick Lewis is fucked. He's done, and he will quit right fucking there. So I'm not betting this, but I'm going veteran Derrick Lewis. And the only reason I'm not betting it is because Derrick Lewis, if he gets hit in the body, he changes so fucking fast, B, you know?
Yeah. I hear you. And Spivak has thrown some shots to the body before. My brain says Spivak and my heart says Derrick Lewis. Spivak can wrestle his ass off. We've seen that.
That's bad for Derrick too.
We've seen that. This man managed to lift up and mollywop Greg Hardy. So that shit said a lot.
Yeah, wife beater.
Yeah. And Greg Hardy's a big motherfucker. He picked him up like nobody's business.
Big. Well, he like Lattimore on the program. You ever seen that movie?
Oh my god, yes I have.
Yeah, dude.
Yes,
Hey, shout out to that movie. That movie was bad, bro. It was Omar Epps and fucking Halle Berry was banging.
Yes.
Woo! Oh, sorry, oh my girl.
But yeah, man. That's what goes. If Sergey always starts off his fights though with a lot of a couple of punches here and there, a little light movement, and then he kind of engages in the clinches, the tie-ups, works against the cage, pummels a little bit, then starts getting the takedowns. Derrick Lewis got to avoid all that nonsense. And for Derrick Lewis, he has to avoid a lot of that shit. He got to go in there with the mind focus of how he fought Curtis Blades, where you got to wait till Curtis goes in for his crazy shit, then you just pick him off from there. You can't afford to just throw loopy punches, leave yourself wide open and get taken down. Nope. You can't do that. Derrick looks to be once again the best shape, better than the last time when he went to go fight who was it? When he went to fight Daniel Cormier, but we seen how that went. Daniel Cormier, that was an Olympic level wrestler, big difference. But yeah, he has to go about these things. Hopefully his takedown defense is there. He doesn't believe wrestling, jiu-jitsu is real. You just got to get up. He showed that before. But yeah, man, keep defense up, wrestling and strike-wise, and land your shots. Don't be loopy with your shots. Just land those things as precise as you can. For Spivak got to go in there, weather the storm, and initiate his game of just wrestling. I don't know how much gas he has where he can just keep throwing Derrick Lewis, though. That shit always worries me. This will also be Spivak's first 5-rounder, There's pressure there. Derrick Lewis has been in a couple of them. He hasn't done well. Also, he's been in Houston for a good portion of those, and it didn't go his route.
And
But
and Lewis is rich now, so he's driving a Lambo or was a Ferrari. You seen that thing, B?
yeah, I seen it. I seen it. Nice. It's
He
a
does.
nice ride.
He deserves it though. To be honest, Derrick Lewis is a fucking amazing person. Even during the floods
Yeah.
that happen and hurricanes, he takes his big ass truck. He goes and helps people. Derrick Lewis is a very, very good person for the African American community to be
Yeah.
like he's inspiring.
Yeah, man. When the floods was there, he was rescuing people. He was giving out clothes and food to those folks.
Yep.
Yeah, he really looks out for the community, man. He's giving the community, he's giving back to the community because the community supported him so much
Yeah.
through his career. So, it's a great thing to see.
It
I don't
is.
want to see Derrick Lewis go.
No, I
No,
don't
not
either.
yet.
Nah.
So I want him to go out there and beat Sergey Spivak, get this win, man. Get
so
back
B,
on path.
so B, think about this, right? So I'm if Volkov and Spivak were fighting, right?
Yeah.
I'm picking Volkov all day. Volkov's fucking Spivak up. Like it's 5 rounds. He's fucking him up. It's just gonna be distance, kickboxing, blah blah.
Yeah, for the most part. Yeah.
If Volk, that's just my opinion. It's fine to have a different opinion, but I really don't. I don't think Spivak's that gangster, bro. Like I don't see it in him. I don't believe that he could take one punch from the Black Beast.
Let me tell you this.
It's the
Last
body
week-
shot.
Last week, I went. My brain said Gutierrez, and my heart said Frankie Edgar.
Oh,
And I
bro,
wanted Frankie to win.
I was on it.
And-
I was on. You know who I was on. I was against Frankie.
Yeah.
I love Frankie.
But I took Gutierrez in the end of it all, and it was sad because
He whooped
I
that
knew the
kid.
inevitable was coming, man. Because I
Yeah,
love
I know.
Frankie, but
I love
the
him too.
inevitable was coming. But this one, man, I'm gonna take Derrick Lewis. I'm gonna pick my heart this time, man.
Yeah, that's what I like to hear.
And I want to see Derrick Lewis go out there.
I want to see some black on white fucking crime. Okay, I want to see chaos. I want to see dead bodies. I want to see Derrick Lewis fuck Spivak up so bad that he's got cerebral fucking spinal fluid coming out of his ears, his nose, his mouth. That's the type of shit I want to see when I see fights. And Derrick Lewis is that type of dude. I don't get that
Word.
from Spivak. And I'm hoping Spivak, he gets fucking sacrificed to the fucking Aztec Mayan gods and he fucking gets sent down the fucking temple, bro. I need Derrick the Black Police Lewis to do this because, like I said, I'm feeling it. And Gary
Word.
at boxing MMA fucking loves when I get all fired up. But
Yeah, man.
I'm glad that you're back in the same thing, the same feeling. And I hope that happens, bro, because I really do love him. And I think that he's a good inspiration to a lot of people over there that everybody kind of needs inspiration in life.
For
You know what I mean?
For sure.
So,
Yeah.
but with that said, that's this weekend's UFC that's going down Saturday. And make sure that you pay attention to the times. Once again, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for Brooklyn, New York, where B's from, BX. And if you're over here on the West Coast, California, where Tupac came from, it's 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So make sure you set your clocks. It's going to be a nice, fun, early morning. Hopefully we'll cash those bets and have a lot of fun next week. But Mr. B, you want to shout out your Twitter handle and your where you're going to go live in case people want to watch?
Oh, sure, man. Catch me, Mr. B, at Mr. B 1986 on Twitter. Drop a DM, drop some questions. You want to chat me in the DMs, man. My joints are open. I answer questions and other things and whatnot. I do posts about the fights. I post my own questions in my own head and daily things. I retweet things and all that stuff. You can catch me on OK Live on the weekends. Or whenever there's fights, you can catch me on OK Live.
Yeah, especially when you guys are like you're at your lady drag, you do a wedding, you're at a place you don't want to be, and you want to watch the fights. Mr. B, that's how I met him back on Periscope. I'm not sitting at my lady's fucking winter fucking work party. They got a big ass thing at the Four Seasons, and I've got my cell phone out streaming Mr. B on Periscope, fucking watching my bets because I need to know what's happening. That's how I met Mr. B fucking back in the day on Periscope. So
Word up, man. So yeah, man. To all y'all who be supporting me from since then, man, appreciate it. But yep, that's the they catch me on OK Live there. OK Live is the same name, Mr. B. I still got that picture of Norma Dumont in the bikini. The booty out there. Yeah.
Booty.
Yo, I gotta talk to
booty,
you, Mike.
Booty rock is everywhere.
I gotta talk to you, Mike, because there's a place I'm gonna move to at the end of the year, and I'm gonna see if you're down with it. We're gonna talk about it.
Yeah, let me know though. But definitely, bro, I appreciate you being here as always as the co-host of the show and shooting the shit with me. And until next week and until next time, hopefully we'll have that green light in the back just like we had this week. I know the camera's off right now, but we really appreciate every single one of you who make the show possible, every single sponsor, and Gary Boxing MMA, Kick Your Fast, every one of you motherfuckers who makes the show possible. I really, really do love you. Until next time, let's fucking roll and cash those bets, baby.
Yes, sir. Peace out, y'all. Mike, you there?